For those of you who might not have chain piece before, I just wanted to show you a little bit about what it involves. Basically, you sew as long as you can without ending your threads. So I have 2 pieces already running through the machine. Instead of stopping and starting, I'm just going to keep going. So I'm going to put the piece onto here. Again, the instructions for this are all in your PDF. So I slipped it underneath the presser foot, and I keep going. And before I get to the end, I slide something else that I need to sew on. So this is actually, these are 2 pieces for block C. So I'm just going to keep sewing as long as I can. It's really going to save me time, not stopping and starting all the time. Okay. And so now I can just clip these off the end and take them to my iron. Here's a tip. I like to keep my ironing board 2 rooms away. It makes me get up. It makes me stop sewing. It helps me keep my posture better because I'm taking breaks. So that's what I like to do. So I'm going to go and press these, and I'll be back to do more sewing. I wanted to introduce another concept, and that's seams that lock. So a lot of times I give you specific pressing directions for a block because I want the seams to lock when you join the pieces together. So here I've pressed my seams towards the dark fabric in both instances, and when I join these 2 pieces together, those seams should lock. So you see how they just fit together? So what I do is I pay attention to each one as I come to it. So I feed in the pieces of fabric, and I'm really paying attention to this first seam. I'm going to hold my finger right there, right on the seam, because I can feel if it's locking or not. And I'm going to sew all the way up to it, making sure that seam's locked. Now I'm going to pay attention to the next seam that I'm coming towards and make sure that seam locks. Now, sometimes I will pin things like this, particularly with bigger pieces, but this whole piece I think is only 4.5 inches, so I'm just actually using my fingers just to control the fabric. And now remember, I'm chain piecing, so I need another piece of fabric to feed in after that one. And if I don't have one ready, I might just take a scrap piece of fabric and feed that in. I don't stop my threads. I just clip this back, clip this, and I run over to my iron and do any pressing that needs to happen before my next step. Before you know it, you'll have blocks A, B, and C pieced. Here we have blocks A, B, and C.